The WNBA's two biggest stars are out right now, and there is no timetable for when they'll even return. So typically in sports, like if one of the big stars is out, then you'll just turn around and just watch one of the other big names, big stars. But the W right now is getting hit with the injury bug. Angel Reese is out. Caitlin Clark is out, and now Fee is out for at least 2 weeks. I think most people have Fee being the MVP favorite, and Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese both are must-see TV. But they are all out right now. But the league is so much fun to still watch. And that's one thing as an OGW fan, and I think a lot of new fans are enjoying the league even with the stars sitting out due to injury. You have teams like Phoenix who are completely interesting. But then you also still have Indiana who they're on a 5-game winning streak without Caitlin. And you have the Sky who are on a 5-game skid without Angel. And so those teams still carry a good storyline, but right now is the time for like other teams to really get that pub and that shine, and they are shining. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like the Storm are such a fun team to just tune in and watch. They have some amazing vets, but then they have this 19-year-old, what is she, 6'6", wiry player that you're like, when is she gonna have that 25 and 20 game? Like, when is it going to happen? But you can see her coming along and stepping into her role, and she's going to be dominant within the next 3 years. And I'm talking about Dominique Malunga. That's a good storyline. And like I said, you have Phoenix, where Phoenix they were doing amazing, and then Kai came back, and then DB gets picked up after playing for Indiana and leaving that team. And now the Phoenix is they're struggling a little bit. And that's another story. There's so many stories in the league that it keeps us fans really interested in what's going on. Also, you have LA, and they just got completely healthy, and they look like a team that might make some big noise. They might be the sleeper team right now out in LA. That's probably my sleeper team now. They weren't just 2 weeks ago, but right now, I think they might give people some problems in the playoffs. So it's a lot going on in the league. I don't think these injuries have stopped any of the real fans from actually watching, because the W is on fire. And so right now it looks like Caitlin Clark just has no timetable. Her coach, Stephanie White, just came out, I think that was today, and just said, I think a lot of us were thinking like, okay, she's gearing up. She's practicing. She's running full court. She showed up to a game in practice gear. Like, that looked like it was a sign like, okay, Caitlin Clark is coming back. But Stephanie White said today that there's just no timetable and she's not coming back right now. And I believe they have a 3-game, I want to say they have a 3-game road trip coming up. And so I kind of just don't see her coming back in the middle of a road trip, because you don't have time to really practice, and you're not at your home gym getting taken care of by your staff at the home facility. So I kind of don't see her coming back. But also the team is doing so well that she can take her time to come back so that she can be healthy for the playoffs. And that's always the big goal. And it's allowing her team to really establish an identity with each other so that she can come back and hopefully fit seamlessly and help take them to a championship, because I think they have all the pieces. They have shooters. They have a backup point guard. They have 2 backup point guards now. They have some great shooters, and they have a dominant big, a power forward that can take over or can just play their role. They have a backup bench now. They have Bibby, who is a stretch 4. I think this team is ready for the big moment. And so Caitlin Clark coming back should just add on to that, add fuel to that fire, and we'll see how that goes. But now she doesn't have to rest back because the team is holding it down. The Chicago Sky, they're on a skid. They were already having a rough season, but you lost Angel and you lost Ariel, and it looks like Ariel is questionable for tomorrow's game, but Angel is officially out. And so that's the thing about back injuries. You just never know. It's almost like a day-to-day thing, game-to-game thing. We've seen her come back and play after sitting out a game or two. We've seen her come back and play, but I think that was really driven by her being back home in Baltimore and her grandma coming, and her grandma's never seen her play as a pro in person. So I think she just pushed it through just for the family and the fans to see her. Now it looks like that injury is serious because she's been out for a long time. And again, we've seen Michaela come back from an injury in this time. We see Ariel is almost back from her injury, and these injuries happened before the All-Star break. So these people have been dealing with injuries for a while, and Angel's the one that still isn't close, I guess, to coming back. She's not even questionable or a game time decision. No, she's out. and it's affecting the team. One, you lost your top two scorers with Ariel and Angel, but Angel was that Swiss Army knife that did everything. She leads the team in assists, scoring, and rebounds. So if you're losing a leader in all three of those categories, your team is going to be in trouble if you don't have somebody off the bench that can fill that gap, and the Sky don't. They're already missing Courtney Vandersloot, their starting point guard, and like I said, Ariel Atkins was out. Haley Van Lith was out. Michaela was out. So this team is just getting hit with the injury bug. And again, now their engine, their star player is out. They're all-star. She's an all-star. She's out, and it's affecting their chances of winning. I think they're scoring under 70 points a game now that Angel has been out, and Ariel. So this team needs them back if they're going to make a run. The playoffs look really slim, but if they're even going to try to make a run, they're going to need Angel Reese back. And now also you see the MVP. She is out. She sprained her ankle really bad in her last game. She was able to walk off, so I knew like, okay, she was able to walk off. Might not be something that might end her season or something like that. So I'm happy that it's only 2 weeks. But with Fee being out, does that affect the MVP race? I think she put herself so far out because her team record's so great. Her stats are amazing. I don't think it's going to affect her case for MVP. AT is playing great. Alicia Gray is playing great. Asia Wilson is playing great. Skylar Diggins, there's a lot of people that are playing at that MVP level, but I'm just not sure it's enough time for anybody to catch Fee and what she's doing with the Lynx. So I think that's pretty safe, but hopefully it should be healthy enough that she can go into a playoff push. And man, they just got Dejanay Carrington, which kind of puts them over the top. They already have an amazing defense. Now they bring in a Tony Allen-esque player. People say she's not that great of a player. She's a freak athlete, and she gets down and gets to it on defense. And listen, when you come to a team like that and you know your sole responsibility is defense because you have a dynamic offensive team, you're going to even be a better defender because you know, hey, I might not get 10 to 15 points a game, but I know we're going to win this game if I'm defending the other team's best player with all I got. I never have to worry about anything on offense. I can dig in on defense. And so I think Dejanay coming is a huge, huge asset for this team. So again, the biggest 2 names in the league are out right now. The MVP is out right now. So the league is dealing with some injuries, but I think we're in good hands because every team has a great story, whether it's the Stud Buds or Marina and Sanaya. You could just catch something on every team. LA getting healthy. There's so much to watch in the W. So let's all lock in and celebrate these women and watch all the games. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm AJ. This is my mic. Peace.